global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. In Nigerians saying there was a lot of jubilation, a lot of politicians, Nigerians, some others don't really understand what's the whole excitement, super excitement about the new Electoral Act bill signed by the President of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari. Well, in a short while, you will understand the implications. I just want to give you a breakdown of what this new bill is expected to achieve, which, if you ask me, is a win-win for Nigerians if it is achieved. But before we do that, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. We're going to get all those big grammars and all of that. We'll try and break it down so that we all understand all those plenty write-ups. This one, it says, here is the summary of the 10 key provisions of the proposed amendment of the Electoral Act Bill. 1. Clause 29, subsection 1 stipulates that parties must conduct primaries and submit a list of candidates at least 180 days before the general elections. That's several months, call it like 6 months or thereabout. 2. That clause 65 states that INEC, Independent National Electoral Commission, can review results declared under duress. That's another thing. How do we know which one is under duress? We're going to find out in a moment. Number 3, clause 3, subsection 3 states that funds for general elections must be released at least 1 year before the election. 4. Clause 51 says that the total number of accredited voters will become a factor in determining overvoting at election tribunals. A case study of Imo State, Emeka Ihedioha versus Hope Uzodinma. Okay. 5. Clause 54, subsection 2 makes provisions for people with disabilities and special needs. That means disabled ones too can also vote. Okay, so it's not a case of just they should have places for them. 6, clause 47, it says it gives legislative backing for smart cards, smart card readers, and other voter accreditation technology that Independent National Electoral Commission INEC deploys. So we're looking forward to e-voting. I hope that the government is getting ready for that. 2023 just about the corner, of course. We pray for peace globally for that to be achieved. Clause number 7, it said clause 34 gives political parties power to conduct a primary election to replace a candidate who died during an election. Okay, that makes a lot of sense instead of just arbitrarily picking anyone. Number 8, clause 50 gives INEC the legal backing for electronic transmission of election results, which means this is good news. That means e-voting. We are hoping that come 2023 election, of course, if there's global peace, the election will hold by the grace of God. Of course, it's actually hinged on global peace and the peace in the country, Nigeria. If that happens, then we're looking at e-voting, which is a welcome development. Number 9, clause 94 allows for early commencement of the campaign season. By this provision, the campaign season will now start at 150 days to the election day and end 24 hours before the election. This is a better improvement, slight improvement from where we're coming from. So it's a good one. But the one that catches my attention the most, which I believe it will catch your attention, and I think it has a way of also streamlining those who are already enjoying the benefit of this government. If they will contest, they must have to go through this number 10 clause, a strong one, which means we should be looking at resignations any moment from now if that will begin the process. Now, clause 84, which is number 10, clause 84, stipulates that anyone holding a political office, be it ministers, commissioners, special advisors, and even others, as many as they are, must relinquish the position before they can be eligible to participate in the electoral process, either as a candidate or as a delegate. However, President Buhari has asked that the National Assembly to delete its number 10 and tell us much, that is clause 84, as it runs foul of the 1999 Constitution as amended. That's why it is being amended, so that we will have better. Look, honestly speaking, after the others are good, 1 to 9, 1 to 9 makes a lot of sense. But I know there'll be a lot of pressure on 10, because a lot of the ministers, a lot of those in the cabinet of this present dispensation have every intention to run. And if they have every intention to run, they have to relinquish their hold, you know, to be able to participate in the electoral process, either as a candidate or as a delegate. So for you to say you want to move it, it's not like a few days to the time you want to if you want to start the campaigning, resign. And I know a lot of people are putting pressure on the president to ensure that this doesn't hold water, this number 10. And that's the one that will help Nigerians, so that you don't have that power of immunity, you don't have access to funds in your portfolio or in your office, and people will just, grade you and assess you based on your capacity, on your productivity, KPI, key performance indices. But the problem now is it possible? Somebody say number 10 is not possible in Nigeria. Well, I don't believe anything is impossible. All it takes is the will of the people. If the people start, NSAS taught me a lot, and I know it taught the government of the day a lot. The will of the people, when they unite, regardless of your region, regardless of your religion, regardless of your tribe or location, with one united voice always wins. That's what they will always tell you, teamwork always wins. High flyer, yes, game player, yes, but the truth is, if you have a teamwork, most often than not, victory is assured. This one, a lot of people have started talking. I'm going to take cross section. Somebody here said, time to retire some of these old politicians. They always have a way around it. See, one of the problem we have in this country is political, electoral education and awareness. A lot of people are very hungry. So a whole lot of them will take this money, talks, don't care. A little money here, little substance there. They're ready to carry arms for the wrong reasons. But if they can collect whatever you want to collect, I still stand the ground that I want a better future for my tomorrow. If all youth come together, gather their strength and say, look, we want a better tomorrow for our children, why won't we win? But the problem has always been a case of more money, more bribes, more corruption. So some persons look the other way while crime is being done. It's wrong. We won't go far in life. A typical example is what's going on in Ukraine. Look at how the people are standing for their people. Even their president, they didn't know he refused to evacuate himself. He stayed back to fight with his people alongside his army. Apart from any other thing, that's alone I commend him on. That's true patriotism, not lip service. Well, this one here, very quickly, this one here is saying the 1999 Constitution is a fraudulent constitution. It needs to be scrapped because we, the Nigerian people, have said no in the constitution. When it was being thrown together by your looting politicians. That's going to wrap it up. Let's listen to the comments.